Hey, what's up? This is Crimson Mockingbird, and I'll be continuing down the rabbit hole that is Deus Ex Mankind Divided. Now,
Shit.
I skipped
Did
over
you hear?
a little bit
Carlos
of it,
Tucker's dead.
so pretty much what I skipped over was
I
I
heard that
walked through the
somewhere,
entire
yeah.
building,
Yeah,
looted it for
pretty
whatever I
cool, right?
could, and then I
Now we
talked
can
to
get some
the
real
one
progress.
woman's
He
dad,
was
and
making
pretty
us look
much
like
he was like,
wimps.
"Why is she being taken
That's a
away in
little harsh, isn't
handcuffs?
it?
It's
Rucker
all
didn't
her
deserve
friend's
what
fault." It's
happened
like,
to him.
well, technically she was the
Something
leader
tells me
of
our
the
politics aren't the same,
group,
Jensen.
so
Me,
not
I
really
think this
like they
whole
were pushing
market
her.
thing
She
is
was the one
exactly
that sort
what
of
we
had
need.
the idea.
But,
But
let's maybe focus on things we can agree on, huh? Like
but yeah,
optimizing
so
that
I pretty much
crazy
skipped over
rig of
that.
yours.
You know, explained it to him.
You
He was
got the
like, "All right, I
calibrator for
admit
me or
that.
what?
Maybe she was at fault."
You really think Rucker was the problem? That his death is somehow gonna make things better for Augs?
I don't think he was the solution. We need a new leader. Someone a little less beardy, McFancy diploma. Someone who's gonna fight, you know? Stand up to some of these bullshit laws. You hear about the Human Restoration Act?
Yeah. If the restoration vote passes, I don't know that it's gonna matter very much who the leader is.
It's gonna be a government-mandated horror show is what it's gonna be.
Men in white coats pulling out
pulling out
augmentations
like they are teeth.
That'd be terrible because some of these people
Anyway,
pretty much need augmentations to
speaking
live
of
or to even
reporters,
function in
you
normal
ready
life.
for
I
me
mean,
to fix
look at
you
that.
or
Without that,
what?
he wouldn't even have a left arm.
This procedure. There won't be
Without
any
that, Adam
surprises
Jensen
like
would be
last
missing about like
Last time I
80% of
was
his body.
surprised by your crazy tech, but now is totally different. Now I know what's under that hood of yours, and you got me the tool I need. Changes everything.
So what are you gonna do exactly?
I'm gonna optimize your system. No more worrying about overheating. No more worrying about glitches. Jensen 2.0. Sounds pretty good, right?
Let's do this. Why not?
Please, tell me this is what a neuroplasticity calibrator looks like.
That's the one! Okay, this won't take long, I promise. And don't worry, man, I never screw up 2 in a row. Spent a lot of time prepping for this one.
Just try not to take anything.
Yeah, because I'm not sure what those augmentations would do, you know, what those experimental aug would do with one of them missing.
That wasn't so bad, right? How do you feel?
I feel fine. I feel lighter.
I fixed you. Death to all your limits. Whatever implant you want to activate, you activate. Zero
I hope I
consequences.
can activate the one I
That
already
sounds pretty
deactivated.
good. Thanks, Kohler. I appreciate it.
Yeah. Just get out there and make me proud. Go make use of all that cool shit.
Yeah. Pretty long delay there. Fresh out of the package. Yeah, so pretty much that's all you really missed was me walking through here and just fixing a lot of the stuff. Yes, it reactivated it so I can actually, you know, put points into this. I'll never do it because that's lethal, but, you know, just saying that that's an option. So, I should mention this. I actually did technically start my Psychopaths one, actually by calling it Deus Ex. I was just like, wait, that's not right. I shouldn't be calling it that. I don't really care about the glitch. I'll do that later. Plus, I mean, I think you can only do it on your first 2, as well as I'm trying to get this done in a relatively timely manner.
Adam, it's Arya. I just heard what happened. God, right outside your apartment?
What happened outside my apartment?
Someone got all their implants torn out. Was left to bleed to death in the alley. When I first heard where it was, I thought,
I'm fine, Arya. It wasn't me.
be careful going home. It's not the first one of these I've heard about.
Have your apartment ready.
I'm gonna go see that out. I know that I said that I was going to continue on with this, but I did not know about that. So, like I mentioned, I think in the previous one, I actually did take a quick sneak peek at, you know,
Did you see that murder scene? Did you see?
just broke through all that tape.
By now?
Johnny's not going anywhere. What's your hurry? Orders are orders.
This doesn't concern you.
We can't let them get away with this.
Have to tell us.
Excuse me.
I know.
Please.
Montag,
Did they send you to protect me?
I
What the
recognize
heck?
you. We're neighbors. I've seen you in our building. You're very difficult to miss. By chance, did someone send you to investigate?
No, no one sent me. What happened here?
It's horrible. An augmented woman was killed, just outside of where we live. She looks like she was my age.
Oh!
Do you have any idea who she was?
Oh!
No, I've never seen her before. It's so sad that nothing will be done about this. All
That-
victims are not high on the list of police priorities. To them, it's like a dog lying in the street. You're not a cop, are you?
I was a cop once. Old habits die hard.
In America?
I'm hoping that...
Yeah, Detroit. It was a long time ago.
I bet you have a lot of experience. You're used to this sort of thing.
What about you? What's your interest in all this? Morbid curiosity?
God, no. I want nothing more than to go home. Detective Montag, he's making me stay. He thinks I saw something.
Did you see something?
So is this like an augmented Jack the Ripper almost?
Maybe. I think I would rather not say, to be honest. Because if I had seen something, and if I started talking about it, wouldn't that put me in danger?
You may not think much of the police here. I may not think much of them either. But that doesn't mean you should hold back information.
They don't have it in them to protect me. They have neither the will nor the courage.
Be that as it may, still probably your best hope for helping to catch the killer.
Plus, I mean,
know.
just because she doesn't speak...
It's just that I don't trust the police. I would feel safer with someone like you. You have more reason to be invested in this than they do.
Then tell me.
You're augmented,
I'll do it.
like the victim was. And you look like you could actually protect me.
It's not my case.
But maybe you could help. Please, neighbor. Talk to Detective Montag. At least see how it's going. Make sure he doesn't
Plus-
think he's on vacation just because the victim is an aug.
I'll talk to the officer in charge and...
Thank you. Suppose I end up remembering something later. Is there a way for me to contact you?
You planning to run off on me already?
The first chance I get. There are times for standing in the cold, but this isn't one of them. I just want to go home, bolt the door, and never come out again. Of course, I will wait for Detective Montag to say it's okay first. And I'll still try to answer whatever questions you may have.
I can give you access to my info link. You should feel free to use it if you have to.
Thank you, neighbor. Talk to you about what happened. How come she talks to him and not to me?
So, Daria was actually talking to you, huh? I could barely get 2 words out of her. What did she say? Did she
yeah,
see
so
anything?
You mean your witness?
I'll try and do this one
She's-
as fast as possible and then
she's not
go to
sure
the
yet.
next one. Like I said, I don't want to do the glitch because the glitch looks
How can she not
like it would
be
take a
sure?
long time.
Either she saw
I
something
did
or she
skim
didn't.
the book
She's
primarily
scared.
on the stuff
She
that
thinks she
was
might be in
relevant
danger.
to me
I
knowing,
told
sort of
her she'll
like,
be fine,
okay,
but
about how
if I
much
did this, she'll
longer
be
do I
caught.
have? It's like, okay,
Like to
it's
believe
this
that's
part,
true.
like, after I leave
Sure,
Prague
so
the
would
second
I.
time,
But as
I
you
go to
can
this one
see, the
mission,
victim was like you,
go through there,
augmented.
come to Prague a
Makes
third
things a little
time,
more
and then
complicated, eh?
leave again.
Being a cop in
So
this city, it's not always about doing the right
I'm hoping
thing,
that
or
finish
about
up
doing things the right way.
potentially this one. I'm not sure. Maybe. all about getting bad orders. The difference between what you're told to do and what you know is right.
I was a cop for 12 years. I know all about getting bad orders. The difference between what you're told to do and what you know is right.
Tell me about it. So, how did you reconcile yourself with those kinds of orders?
I quit.
I'm 2 months away from the beach. I'm not quitting. But I respect your idealism.
It was a long time ago. I work for Interpol now.
Interpol, huh? Listen,
Go
off the
any
record,
unnecessary
I've
investigation.
been told to forgo any unnecessary investigation. I want you to know it's not my idea how things
Jeez,
should
so
be
it's like,
done.
oh,
Who told you to forego the investigation?
Men who spend more time making policies than arrests. They want the victim's husband, Johnny Gunn, ex-PMC operative. Heavily augmented.
All right. So if you're not comfortable with this, if you know things aren't being handled the way they should, why not do something about it?
I thought I just did. Just because my hands are tied doesn't mean Interpol can't conduct a parallel investigation.
nice. See, that's why I
Crime
like
scene's
some of
right
these
over
guys.
there, and Johnny lives just a couple of blocks from here.
It's like,
I never said I was going to work your case for you.
Sure you did. Isn't that more or less the promise you made your little friend over there? She won't talk to a cop because she doesn't trust us. Smart girl. Look, my orders are to arrest the husband. You take a look around. Get to Johnny before my guys do. Who knows? Maybe we'll actually learn something.
besides, like you said,
I'll
he
let you know
can't
what I
really
find.
do anything. It's like, pretty much, he was told, arrest the husband.
Interpol. Who do they think they...
What's the deal with these dots? Ruses. So they injected something into her.
Just because Montag trusts it doesn't mean I do.
EMP fragment. Oh. So you used an EMP to disable her ID card. She was a reporter. Interesting.
I think he found something.
Away from Mr. Rabbit here.
Broken glass. A broken pair of glasses.
You journalist?
No, but she was. She had enemies.
What else is here, though? I'm trying to figure it out.
No, this was... It's old.
Augment. Weird. So I found everything in this location, I guess.
She's just lying there. They should at least cover her
Really,
up.
dude? Really? There's some people that are really like that, where they're like so thing to it, where it's like, oh, wait, I'm gonna talk to the girl.
What?
I have some questions for you.
I will cooperate. You...
What were you doing here?
After I
was
finish
looking
up
for
this,
starlight.
I'll call it good. I'm
There
about
was lightning
the
and suddenly this
15-minute
flash
mark.
of certainty. That's when I knew something awful was happening.
Where were you exactly?
In the shadows. My head was down. I couldn't move. Oh God, stupid Daria. I shouldn't have gone out today. The energies were all wrong.
Why is it you don't trust the police to take care of this case?
I have bad memories of the police.
What kind of memories?
Get calls I didn't want, tickets I didn't deserve. The policemen here are worse than children. Former captains of high school sports teams who will never recapture their years of glory.
I was captain of the debate team in high school.
Yes, well, debate is different.
How did the attack happen? What was the killer doing?
He was on top of her.
That was so. I mean,
the evil
her arm and her
That's
legs
what you
were
call it.
gone.
I mean, I think.
So you heard his voice?
Very clearly, yes. He sounded confident, authoritarian, like a general commanding troops.
What did he say exactly?
It is time to make you whole again.
Dead Space reference. Make us whole. Make us whole. The marker will make us whole again. I'm sorry, I had to.
Is there anything else I should know about you?
You want to know about Daria? What is there to tell? Small town girl came to the big city to escape her problems, to try and become someone else.
Did it work?
Not really. You can't escape yourself. You can't just come to a big city and expect all your problems to seem smaller. It doesn't work that way.
What's your take on Montag? You ever meet him before tonight?
I went to the station once, years ago, to complain about the ticket. Detective Montag is the one they send you to handle the paperwork.
How'd he do?
He did fine. The point is, he's a desk jockey. Look at him, he's lost out here. The cops who know how to catch killers, they're not the ones sent to investigate murdered ox.
Can you remember anything?
I mean,
about
think
what
about
the
it.
killer
Yeah,
looks
it's like pretty much they told
To be
him,
honest,
go and arrest the
I saw more
husband.
of the shadow than the man.
It's like, don't do
I
an
remember he was
unnecessary
very
investigation.
big. The shadow, it covered everything.
So you can't describe him.
Not the face, no. His clothes, he was wearing something very dark, black, maybe blue.
Was he augmented?
He moved like an augmented man, but I can't say for sure.
I'm gonna do what I can.
Good luck.
Okay, so I got as much as I could out of her. So we're going to be calling it there. So, thank you all so much for watching. If you liked this video, hit that like button. If you disliked it for whatever reason, hit that dislike button. Either way, please leave a comment down below. And if you want to check out some of my previous videos, you can check out my channel. If you want to stay up to date on all my current things I'll be releasing, or all my future ones actually, you can hit that subscribe button. And I will see you further down the next rabbit hole. See ya! And make us whole again. Make us whole. And then the next more feature face.